Alrighty, folks, we're back. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. Get this other light on real quick. Alright, today we're going to look at some Porsche and some BMW, specifically Jägermeister. I pulled these out. So, Porsche 935 K3 right here. This one is from the 1980 DRM. It's in the beautiful Jägermeister livery, of course. And then we also have the Tarmac Works Schuco collaboration model. It is a BMW 2002 from the 1973 Rallye Monte Carlo, also in the Jägermeister livery. So I thought that'd be kind of a fun video to do. I did pull out these other K3s. These are the only two I have so far. I know that there's also like a pink and white one from, I can't remember which year Le Mans it is, but there's a pink and white one, and then they're also coming out with a red Coca-Cola one. In fact, I think that one just released in Asia, so it should be here in the States soon. So we'll pick that up, and then they're also doing like a Bishimoto livery of a 935 K3, so that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and crack into it. I want to open this BMW first and take a look at it. I think the 2002 is a really cool car on its own. So the fact that we have a Rallye livery one is really cool. This is, like I said, this was a collaboration model. Actually, I think I already have it open. I don't even think I need to cut the tape. But there we go. Yeah, I did have it open. So there's the card. The car is right there. There's a little box. And then you have your plastic clamshell. I do like these because then you can just reseal it. You don't have to throw it away. But here's the card for it right here. So it says Schuco Special Edition and 1/64 scale up at the top. And then down at the bottom, metal and plastic parts, limited production run, 14 plus. On the back right here, this is kind of a funky thing. And you guys have to keep in mind that this is a very old model. I believe this is back from when Tarmac Works just started. Schuco had been around for a while. That's why you don't really see any of the Tarmac Works advertising on here, is because this was pretty much just a Schuco, but Tarmac Works, I'm pretty sure, distributed and advertised it. So that's why it's in the Tarmac Works style packaging, and that's why it has the Tarmac Works number right here. So that T64, that stands for Tarmac 64. So this is literally number 7 in their Schuco line. So this is, I believe, the 7th Schuco card that they did. But it is the BMW 2002 Jägermeister. You will notice that there is no BMW licensing on this packaging. And I can tell you guys to rest assured, this is indeed licensed. Schuco is a very legit brand, and Schuco manufactured this model. All Tarmac Works did was put it in the packaging and sell it. So this is legit. Same thing goes for, I know we kind of touched up on it, and I'm sorry for going on a tangent right now, but we looked at this one not too long ago, this M3. These are actually, it's not on the packaging, but these also, a lot of these M3s don't have BMW licensing on the packaging either. And the reason for that is, again, when Tarmac Works was brand new, first doing models, sometimes I think they were just hit or miss on if they put it on the packaging or not. But these M3s were actually made by IXO models. And something I recently found out about Tarmac Works is anytime you see one that has the IXO models logo right there, this is actually not a Tarmac Works car. This is an IXO models car. Tarmac Works just packages them, does the marketing for them, and sells them. That's all they do. So this car was made and licensed by IXO models. So same thing with these old BMWs. I think Tarmac Works just, you know, maybe they just didn't get the licensing stuff from IXO and Schuco and put it on the packaging, but it was legit. So yeah, there's no need to worry about this older Tarmac Works stuff, and I'm assuming that those old Koenigsegg Ageras are also the same way. But anyways, it is licensed by BMW, it's just not on the packaging. Here's a little box that comes in it. Again, it's just your typical Tarmac Works little shipping container, except this one says Schuco on it. And I don't believe there's anything inside to hold the car. And in typical fashion, this does not fit in there, so there's literally no point in having this. But at least this one comes in a resealable package. There's a little plastic insert. We'll set that off to the side. And here's our car. Here's the little BMW. Super cool. I think the 2002 is a really cool car. I have already had a look at this when I got it a while back. The only thing I really noticed that was kind of off on it was the license plate back here is a little bit crooked. Everything else on it for how old this model is actually looks pretty good. You know, you will notice all of the little decals and logos and stuff. They're not tampo prints. They are actual decals, but they all seem to be applied pretty well. Might have a little bit of black paint scuffing back here, but overall it looks really cool. It's a super small, cute car. But you've got these like steely type wheels. Looks really good. The tires are pretty thin, but they look good. Yeah, just overall it looks really good. You've got that like classic Jägermeister orange, and then of course the Jägermeister logos on it. I've never had Jägermeister. For those of you that drink alcohol, is Jägermeister good? I'm more of a bourbon person myself, so I've never had it. But yeah, I think the Jägermeister livery is awesome though. But you got the 255 on the side right there. You got a Castrol sponsorship. That right there, I assume that's the name of... Oh no, the name of the drivers are up here. I don't know what that is. Maybe just another random sponsorship. But there's some text right there, and then some more text up here. I'm sure those are like names of drivers and stuff. Another thing right there. Yeah, I don't know exactly what all this is. Powered by... Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because it's going to be German, and I don't speak German. But you got Frankfurt right there, Pirelli. It is cool that it's got Pirelli logos on it. I think that's a Bilstein logo right there, that little blue square. You got some really nice silver pinstriping going down the side of the car. You have silver going around the window panels and whatnot. And in typical's retro fashion, you only have one mirror on the driver's side. Nothing else on this side. That I imagine that is accurate because I know some of those old Porsches did that too. On the front of the car, you have your license plate at the front again, and then you also have your like little Rallye light bar pod lights at the front. Headlights are clear acrylic. They look pretty good to me. And then a lot of silver and black detailing in this front grille. I would love to have like a stock 2002 because I think the front ends of these cars look really cool, but it looks cool with the Rallye stuff as well. You can kind of see more of this like front panel comes down beneath the bumper. Looks really cool. You've got your BMW badge on the hood right there, the Rallye Monte Carlo sticker, and then your big Jägermeister on the hood right there. But yeah, overall looks really good. Here's the back. Again, the license plate is a little bit crooked, but I think that's okay. 2002 right there in silver text with the BMW logo. You've got two taillights also done in acrylic, and then I don't know what this little thing right here is for. Maybe that's another light or something. I'm not really sure. Exhaust tip coming out the back is silver. It looks like this. It looks like the muffler is right in the center where that screw is. But you've got your spare tire, little depression mount thing right there, and then some more neat little details back here as well. It looks really cool. It looks like it's kind of raised up a little bit. Maybe it's not. Maybe that is pretty much how the 2002 sits. But I think it looks really cool. Definitely a neat car. And it's cool that it's in the Jägermeister livery for sure. So I'm glad to have one of those in the collection. But now we'll take a look at this Porsche. So again, like I was saying, this is made by IXO. This is not a Tarmac Works car. Tarmac Works just sells them. I'm sure they make I'm sure for each case or whatever car that they sell, they split a little bit of the profit with IXO models, and in turn, IXO models doesn't have to worry about selling these on their own. They're just partnered with Tarmac Works. But there's the plastic. I have not opened this one yet, as you can see. But this is just your standard Hobby 64 model, so it does come in the acrylic case with the cardboard sleeve going around it. Porsche 935 K3 from the DRM 1980. Then there's your Tarmac and IXO models. You got the big black number 2 in the background. And then on the bottom right here, there is your Porsche licensing. And then there is the information right there. So very cool. And then all your other stuff if you want to check that out. But yeah, very cool. There's the back. Let's dive right into it. It will have this little business card since it is a Hobby 64. It just tells you what number the car is. And There's your acrylic case. The base for this one is a bright orange, pretty much the same. Well, it's a little bit different than the color of the car. But yeah, again, just really cool livery, amazing car. I love the 935. I'm starting to have a thing for like vintage race cars, and like kind of just like that 80s 90s era in general is just really awesome to me. And so I really like these 935s. I'm on the hunt to get all of them, and this Jägermeister one is just incredible. I'm not going to take this one off the base. If you do want to see me take any of these off the base, go watch my videos for these two. I'm pretty sure I took both of these off. But yeah, we'll leave this one on. One thing I will point out is I think it's really cool how they do like a photo etched metal mesh grill at the front right there. Very neat. But it does have these like aero disc wheels, kind of done in like a lace spoke. I wonder if these are BBS wheels. I don't really see any logos. Maybe there is a logo on there. Does it say BBS in there? I think it does. I think there are little BBS things going around. So I guess, but this would have to be like an actual like aero disc style wheel from them. But it looks really good. I love the wheels. You got the Dunlop printing on the tires with the silver lip going around the outside of the actual rim. And then, of course, you got your big black number 2 on the side of the car. Jägermeister down on the running board. Just looks really cool. You've got Turbo Ladder, Shell, Bosch, Bilstein. All kinds of cool sponsorships. There's the name of the driver right there. A. Plankenhorn. Hopefully that's that should be how that's pronounced. I can't see how it'd be any different. It is German though, so it could be. You do have the Kremer on the back windshield banner, which I believe somebody was telling me a lot of really cool history about these 935s. But Kremer designed a few of these cars that raced back in these old race series, and so I believe that's why also why they're called the K3. So I think this was like the third iteration of the 935. So that's, you know, Kremer 3, K3. Very cool. Just awesome. I love it. And then you've got Jägermeister and Kremer on the front windshield banner. You have a separate piece for that windshield wiper. It is molded plastic. We have learned the hard way that those are very fragile, so we're not going to touch that. But yeah, here's the front view. You've got your headlights down on the bottom right there. They are lensed off with acrylic, and then you can see that silver bulb behind there. And then you've got some Bilstein, Dunlop, and Bosch logos on the front right there. Looks really cool. Your wing mirrors do have a little reflective sticker in them, which is kind of neat. The interior of the car looks to be just black. I don't know. There could be some detail in there. Actually, the roll cage is like a silver color, so there's at least that. But yeah, just the car in general is awesome. You got this giant wing on the back of it. That whole engine down at the bottom is like exposed. You've got your red tow hook down there, your exhaust coming out. Just looks incredible. You've got your brake lights in here. You got your orange on the outside, the reverse clear on the middle, and then the red on the inside, and then just all this crazy venting, and it looks phenomenal. Yeah, like I said, if you want to see more of this engine detail, go check out one of these videos. I'll link them in the description. We actually did take it off the base in those videos, so you can kind of see what it looks like. But yeah, just a phenomenal pair of cars. I really like both of them, and it's a cool combo. I'll have to find some more Jägermeister models at some point. I know Tarmac Works has an RWB Jägermeister that is no doubt based off of this Porsche 935, and then I think they did like a Volkswagen panel bus, which was also a Schuco collaboration model. It was in like the dark green and orange, so that one's kind of cool. And then I'll kind of have to browse around and see who else made some cool old Jägermeister race cars, because it would be kind of cool to have a little lineup of them. I think I'm kind of beginning to be like that with a lot of stuff, like Marlboro, Camel, JPS. Like I just want like a little group of like race cars for each of those things. I just think it's really neat. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will catch you guys in the next video.